Hi, so this is Electric RP, aka Edmo Electric. I am doing a intro and narration of this video, which is supposed to be roleplay, but since there was not really anybody in my town to roleplay, and it's just me working on my town, I will narrate to give and explain what this is about. So, this is a game called Eco. It's very similar to Minecraft, as you see on the screen, and it's about building a civilization. This game is highly underrated, and I wish to see more players, especially the role playing community. So, I just recently got back into it, and I made a role playing server for this game just the other day. Uh, if anyone's interested and would like to join my role playing server, it is whitelisted. It is going to be a little hard to get in. That's because I'm going to make sure I get trusted people, trusted role players who would be interested in Eco to be in my server, because I don't want griefers or anyone that would ruin the experience. I was streaming this on Twitch. Um, what you see was streamed on Twitch, and I did start a new world. I made another world prior to this when it was a locally saved. But this is a dedicated one. So it's always up and running even no though I am not on the game. I did start streaming a little later than I should have. So that's what this is the earliest video recorded of this world. But it's still pretty early. This is season 1 of the Green Frontier RP, my server. If any of you guys are fine with raw footage like this, it is somewhat edited. I edited out the most boring part. The one that I was doing nothing. This was during the time I had a really bad tooth pain and a mixture of bad stomach ache. So I kept pausing a lot. I was too silent, mostly because I've been dealing with the tooth pain and I'm getting my tooth figured out. It's not as painful now, but I still need to figure it out. Um, but if you guys fine with this relaxing relaxation of me digging, chopping wood, building with little commentary, unless I am in roleplay, I'll be fine with that. If you guys are fine with it, um, and I would not be there would not be any issue of me doing this. But this is something I would like to get into. I want to try to expose eco more, and I would like to see it very similar to the popularity of Minecraft. It doesn't have to be too populated. The popularity, excuse me, doesn't have to be as massive as Minecraft, but enough to get enough players. I think this game should. I really hope this game gets more support. And I'm hoping I can do that because this game is fun. The gameplay is amazing. They're all bugs. It can be buggy, but the game works and it's fun. I will make sure I can put my Discord server to the role playing server in the description. Um, so you guys can join the server, this Discord server. If there's any if of you watching who understands roleplay very well and you can put in a really good description, you will have a higher chance of being accepted
Honestly,
in
actually, you
the
know what?
server
What I might
itself.
do is make
I am
it
accepting more players
subscriber only
to
for
who is
people
interested
who
in
want to
roleplay.
join.
The point of my role playing server is so, and like any other game server I've seen, people's builds all has been really atrocious. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I may not sound very nice on this one, but it's really horrible looking. People don't really interact, which that's what the game is built for. Um, what was something else? It looks like a total mess in people's towns, and that's not what I want in this server. The rules of this role playing silver mine is you got to interact with people. It doesn't have to be, if you're too busy building, that's fine. But please, just if just someone comes up, if it's a new person, a new role player, or a long time role player on the server, um, just say something to them. Like, hey, I would love to talk to you, but let me build. I gotta build and stuff. I like to see that because I've been a not that many, but at least one server that people just kept ignoring me. I am aware that there is a bug where the mic does not work. You will not be able to hear other people, I, but they haven't. But there was a chat thing. They could have used chat, but yeah. So it's not fun when you're getting ignored. So we're not having that in this server. If you're like, just please interact with people, even if it's like 10 seconds. Just say something. Just be like, "Hey, I gotta build this. Maybe when I'm not busy, let's hang out at this place. Something like that." Or be like, just something such as, "I'm too busy. Maybe we'll talk again next time." Just show that you're acknowledging their presence. And also, I want to see buildings look like proper buildings, not this atrocious. What the heck is that thing? I want to see it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not even perfect at building myself, but I want to see good looking buildings, future proof, because you can the roads have to be wide enough. Um, Make sure you build enough space. My world will be the largest worlds officially supported by Strange Loop Games, who are the developers of Eco. I'm not going to go past that, even though I could go bigger, but I'm going to go with. I'm all the guy who likes to have good performance, so I'm not going to go anymore if it's going to cause issues. What I looked up, so what's officially supported is going to be the most largest world. So the world should be large enough to build enough space. There's no excuse of um, not. being able to build enough space. What I would like to see though is if you're new and you're starting off, spawn in the closest you can to the established towns. My town is the most advanced. My friend of mine has her own town on a different island, but she's going not as advanced. Um, but like I would like maybe come to one of us, talk to us. Do not place your tent. Do not um do tutorials or anything. Just come to like in town, find someone in town if they're nearby, and if they're not around, just um give it some time. I'm usually trying to be on as much as I can, and if I'm around, talk to me, and I will tell you so that way I can tell you what's going to happen because I have a certain district for the manufacturing. I'm also then there's a certain area for the shops. There's a certain area for the residential like homes I'm trying to do because in most servers people just merge the shops to their factories, and I'm not gonna like that's okay, but that's not my goal. Mostly, I like to see well, like majority of the manufacturing is its own area, and then after the stuff you build, you deliver them to the shops. I that way it adds more immersion, more role play. Um, it makes more sense. This because this is a more of a immersive server. Realistically, and sometimes sometimes it's not always. Um, but sometimes, like I'm sure that there are some shops that manufacture stuff, but most of the time, or commonly, and especially the modern times, um, it's usually stepwood, I believe. Right now, we're still like in a Stone Age era. So in roleplay lore, so the rules is, and I haven't added the knowledge one yet, but I will be adding it by the time I have this recorded. Um, your character should not have the knowledge of future technology until that's unlocked. You can use it out of character, but in character, your character should not be like saying, let's say you haven't even unlocked to the point where you can craft one of those forced automobiles. I'm not sure what they're called. Don't go like I don't want to heal. I don't be like no. Your character should not know about the steam trucks or the modern trucks yet. I'm just gonna give the cliff notes of the lore that the very vague is how characters are like superhumans. They're altered by normal humans like us, and they were transported into um, a different world. Um, and the world we're on is called Dravenar. So, and our characters minds has been actually no. I'm this is still in the works. I may not actually go with the mind wipe. Maybe I might go with, you know what? Forget about the mind wipes. We're gonna go with our characters have not even been, because they're altered superhumans by regular humans. That explains why our characters cannot age, they cannot die, because you can't really kill each other in the game. Um, yeah, so they have not been had got the knowledge of the real world, the real soul system, until well, they don't even know that at all. And they were on a spaceship. This is like we're in the timeline of the future, like sci-fi future, but something happened. Not really sure yet, but I only have it wrote out where um the ships they were in, something happened to it, some kind of, and something made the old towards superhumans go into a different world, like a portal opened up, and it transported them to more of like a fantasy world, which where Eco is, and now we're here. Now they're here. They're there. That is the lore of my role playing server. It's still in the works, but I have the foundation for it, and I have it in the Discord server. So the steps in joining my Discord server is you gotta verify, because I want to make sure there are no bots. Then apply to be whitelisted, and if you're accepted, you will be able to have access to the server password. Then you will be able to get in. But I mean, right now, since I can't figure out how to make it whitelisted yet, um, it's only a password, so I gotta be very strict and careful who I accept. And I would like it that you cannot. I don't want to see people sharing passwords with their friends unless they're on the Discord server and they're also whitelisted in. So I think that's gonna be it. I'm like 19 minutes in the voice recording. I I do want to end off saying this. I didn't expect. I wasn't thinking of doing something like this. So, and also I had a tooth pain that kept me from talking, which wasn't that helpful. So I'm just doing this because I want. I'm I'm hoping like people will be fine into getting being on eco, and who loves role playing. It's a relaxing, good game. So feel free to, if you love role playing. By the way, this is the people who loves role playing who are fine with slow paced. By the way, I just reminded myself this server is slow paced. don't expect. I mean, now I do have the low calibration on, means you will own skills quick. That's because there are low. There's only me and my couple of my friends. But until we get, it has 100 players max. Until we get more players, I will end up raising it, making it even slower. Um, but besides that, but it's even that. This is slow paced, even with if 100 players are on. I want this to be slow paced. If you love slow, this is the people who are watching. Who, if you love role play, you you have fun playing eco, you're interested in eco, you are fine with slow paced. Feel free to join this Discord server. Please make your application as detailed as you can. That will boost your chances of being accepted and will play. Let's help the community. That would be really nice. I wasn't really expecting this kind of format until recently. The Green Horizon RP. It is also up in the Eco's official Discord server in the server ad. ecoservers.org. I'll actually put it in the description actually. That is Eco. This is the Green Horizon RP. I would like to share more videos of this and more shorts. That's gonna be it. Bye for now. I'll do a little quick semi tour. This is the going to be the manufacturing district. It's probably going to be a very short stream. I'm gonna try to stream later. Hopefully super soon, like tomorrow.